So you had a near death experience. You had a gun pointed at what, at your head once?
That's an exaggeration. It wasn't at my head, but it was definitely at my body. And you know, this particular guy was betting with me. He won the first week he played with me, he won $88,000. He drove from Fresno to my house to pick it up, which was a red flag number one on a Monday morning. So he even counted the money at my house, which I thought was really funny.
Huh.
You hand a guy a bag of $88,000, he's really going to count it down. What if it's $200 short? Just call me. I'll give you
Yeah.
$200. So he counts the money, drives home. The next week he loses 100 and I think it was 114,000. And I call him up and it's no answer, no answer, day after day after day. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this guy ghosting me? And it came to a point after about a week or 2 weeks of just continue to call this guy. I realized he's not paying me, right? So my friend owned a bail bonds company. So I asked him, I said, hey, I need this guy's address. Can you run it through the system? So I got two addresses in Fresno. So I drove this long drive to Fresno, not a place I want to go. And I get there, and the first house I went to was kind of not dumpy, but just nothing special. And he didn't live there anymore. So then I drive to the second address, another neighborhood. It was really nice, brand new neighborhood, and I was surprised. And I get to the guy's door, and his kid answers the phone or answers the door. He's like 15 years old, and I said, "Hey, is your dad here?" And he says, "Yeah." So the guy comes to the door, and he's only met me once. So when it's dark out, you turn on the porch light and you kind of look. If you don't know someone, you're kind of looking to see who they are. And I said, his name was Robert. I said, "What's up, Robert?" And he looks at me and he's like, I said, "It's Matt. You know why I'm here." And he goes, "Hold on a second." So his kid was like, 5 feet behind him. So I realized, he's probably going to put his kid away or whatever. So he closed the door and I'm waiting. And he comes back out. He goes, "Hey, you want to come in?" I said, "No, no, I'll pass on that. We can talk out here," because I don't know what his plans are. So we walk out his driveway and now we're standing there and he looks at me and says, "I don't pay bookmakers."